Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Copper Owl, bringing you a review on the Busby Flintlock pistol. I think that's its name. So yes, I got this blaster. I got this thing while thrifting, and I have the real deal right here. Ta-da! It's a bit dusty. Need to polish it off. Anyway, so I can actually compare the two. Isn't that nice? Don't tell anyone. But when I get into duels, I give people the toy, and I use the real thing. So I could always win. That's how I got my land. And I kept my honor. So anyway, so I got this for $1 at Goodwill. It wasn't tagged or anything, but they let me get it for $1, so that was nice. And I noticed something weird about comparing it to the real thing. Sorry. I think this is on the wrong side. I think it's supposed to be on this side. A bit of me thinks like, oh, well, yeah, I go reach up, pull it back, and fire. And I thought, okay, this is normal. But then I thought, well, what about this one? Why is it on this side? Do I just have a left-handed one? And it's like, oh, yeah, I could still do the same thing. Is it going to be loud? Sorry, Jack. It's been deactivated. This one. It doesn't have the little... It's called a nipple. So, yeah, you can laugh. And everything. It has the thing, the ramrod. That's what it's called. And I forgot. I think this helps. I forgot what that does. There we go. Let's see. So you just boop, 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 boop. Do all that. Oh my goodness, it's dirty. I haven't cleaned this in a while. There's a little spider web in there. I always wanted a toy one. And for some reason, my stepdad bought me a real one. And it's from, Connecticut Valley Arms. 50 caliber black powder only. Yeah, this is fully functional and all that. But it's been deactivated, so I can fool around with it. And all that. But now I can just fool around with this one. I just thought it was weird that these two have different sizes. Though they're not the same model. As you can, obviously, this thing has the different a different catch mechanism and all that, versus this one. As you look at it, and as well, this one has sights. This one doesn't, and I believe these sights are more modern than normal. Not 100% sure. This thing's also pretty heavy. Yeah. I believe that the reason why they are shaped like this, their grips, or what it is called, handles. I'm forgetting my gun terminology. It's because some of these things used to be rifles and they're just sawed down. I think that's what it's supposed to be, and all that. But I thought it was, and I wanted to compare them. You know, let me try this left-handed. So I hit the camera. Maybe I do have a left-handed one. It doesn't specify it. But you see, there's like a safety. Let's see if I can do it. You can see it's half cocked. So you won't fire. I believe that's for safety. I don't know what it's for. Or it's just to make it easier to cock it back all the way, because it doesn't take a lot of energy to do that. So that then you can fire it. I don't know if my trigger's supposed to be loose like that. It's always been like that because it's not loose on this trigger. You could spin this do the cowboy thing with this thing. Can't really get it on camera, but this trigger hurts. It pinches me. It's like pointy at the end. But this blaster also does that. And every once in a while it will fire for some reason, but it's not supposed to. But yeah, it does that. You could half cock it. And I'm kind of disappointed the ramrod doesn't come out. It kind of looks like it does. And I believe you could get these at... Yeah, you could get them at Cracker Barrel for like $10. I kind of want to buy a second one for just dueling. and all that. And these, I believe you get these at Kentucky. You buy these online. Here's the neat thing. These are not firearms. This is an antique. I can load this thing up with black powder and a ball, carry it around, and if someone comes at me, I go bam. And it's it is essentially illegal. Is like taking an old piano and hitting somebody with it. It's so dumb that this is not a firearm, but it because it's black powder. But it is. It technically is. It's weird legalese and all that stuff. So technically, I could walk around with this thing. It shouldn't be illegal. But you do that, you get in trouble and all that. And it's like this thing being pretty much the same except for the tip. It's like, there's like some really questionable things about that, but and all that. But I'm thinking of getting its nipple back and actually loading it and firing it. I don't want to as well because I don't know how dirty it is in this darn thing. Because I just leave it sitting on the shelf all the time. For all I know, there's a spider living in there. Yeah, let's get on to the proper review of it. So, as you can see, it only goes like around 50 FPS. This goes like around a couple hundred FPS, maybe 1,000. But it's good. It's really hard to like grade this because one is not a Nerf blaster. My gradings is for Nerf blasters, really, and it's like it's a Flintlock, so its performance shouldn't be good at all compared to like something that's supposed to be based off a revolver. You know what I mean? But it's weird, kind of like, yeah, it's a Nerf blaster. It's kind of in the bad range, but again, it's kind of like it's exception. Accessories, I don't know what it comes with. I should have researched that, and I forgot because I might come with a holster, but I don't think so. But it just comes with its darts, and I think they're suction cup darts. So there's no accessories. But what accessory are you gonna put with it? It's like, yeah, a holster will be fine and everything like that, but still, it's like I don't want a holster for this. I want a pirate holster for this. I want the bandolier, and I want 70 of these things on my chest. I want to go out like Blackbeard. It's like it can't have a sling attachment point. It can't. Is it comfortable? Absolutely. Well, never mind. The trigger's not comfortable. Everything else is comfortable, so I'm going to say okay. Looks good. Profile. It's pretty bad because it looks like a Flintlock pistol. It does look like a toy. So I'm going to put it at okay. Tactical points? There's no tactical points. It's a Flintlock pistol. And all that. This was the tactics. This was the cutting edge technology. That and the wheel gun. It's like a little like palm thing that's like shaped like a wheel, and you kind of like you squeeze it, and you had like your fingers between the barrel, and it was French design, French watchmaker's design. It can't hold the rockets, can't hold the Mega because why would it? Internally, I have no idea how this thing looks like. Modability. I don't know if you can mod this thing. Practicality. If you're going to LARP, absolutely. This is very practical. If you are going to use this in a Nerf war, it's still practical. How is this actually practical in a Nerf war? Well, again, if you're using the one dart thing, if you're using a one dart battle, it's not a bad blaster at all. And I think, it's not a breach fire, it's front loading, and it's hammer action. But it has that ergonomics to it of the Flintlock. So again, like I want the bandolier. I could carry 70 of these things on me. Be like a pirate. And all that. So There's that aspect of it. But two, it's like, it's just cool. Like, just imagine taking a guy out with this and all that. It's just like, it's slim design and everything, can fit in my pocket properly, all that. And I have trench coats with inside pockets. Like, it fits in there too. Like, this thing is very nice. It's like, and with that, always with that hammer action. I know if it's like a little bit harder to do because it's that double hammer action to be more accurate, but it's not gonna do anything until you pull the trigger and all that. And I don't know. So it's like, yeah, it's as practical as using just carrying an extra single shot blaster and all that. It's just a lot more narrower, has this good design to it and all that. Keep in mind, we've been using the same type of firearm for like, what is it? Since the 1400s up to like the mid to late 1800s and all that. So yeah, of course it gets outmoded, but compared to a Nerf gun, those things are blocky. This thing is not. This thing is properly shaped. So it has that practicality to it versus a Nerf gun, which is blocky and all that and big and doesn't really fit your pocket, and this thing will fit in a freaking regular holster. Sorry, Jack. So it is practical. Price, $10, good as well. I think it's actually worth it. It's little blaster price. Well, where will you get it? Cracker Barrel. So of course it's going to be a little bit more expensive. Maybe we got it somewhere else, it'd probably be like $5, maybe $6, but it's all nicely painted. Technically both sides, because there's no detail there, but there's that. So it looks nice for like $10. It's a good price. And I got it for $1, so that's even good. So, because I can't really judge things, right, with this, it's a good blaster. But is it a buy, skip, or novelty? Well, it's a novelty. Because, for one, compare this to a Jolt. The Jolt is better because it's just smaller and fits in your pocket. You could carry it and all that. And it has the primer at the bottom and everything. And compare this to a Clear Shot. It's like, yes, it's better than the Clear Shot in that it's just, it could fit in a holster properly. It could fit in your sash a little bit better because it's not like some weirdly shaped thing, all this extra stuff. But it doesn't hold all the darts that the Clear Shot has. So, yeah, but if you're going to go cosplaying, absolutely get yourself one. Like, why isn't there like a game type where it's just like pirates versus like the West India Trading Company, or why isn't there like a settlers versus Indians and all that? Oh no, conquistadors versus Aztecs. That'll be cool. We get Nerf spears and clubs and everything. Yeah, we get Nerf spears and clubs. Guys will be the Aztecs, the others will be the conquistadors, and the conquistadors have to use these. And maybe one day we'll get a musket out of it. Oh, yeah, we got to do that. That has to be a game type. Conquistadors versus Aztecs. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, and we'll sacrifice to Murph. Murph. Yeah. Okay. Yes, and I shall be the Al escort of the underworld. So anyway, thank you all very much. You all have a nice day. Did I advertise my book? Buy my book, The Epic of Cassius Crossroads, at authorhouse.com and barnesandnobles.com. I'm still working on volume 2. My time management skills have gone down. Thank you all very much. You all have a nice day. Bye-bye.